very welcome to the La Buena Vida business. We're excited to have you here. Joining our business is the biggest and the best decision you have made financially, okay? This business has changed the lives of not just me, but so many thousands and thousands of people in the network marketing space. And we have helped lots of people to pay their children's school fees, help people to own their houses, help people to own their cars, help people to have cash flow, help people to resign from jobs that they don't like. Are you following? Help people to build schools, do all sorts of things. So you're welcome to our business. We're so good to have you here. You're going to have a fantastic time in this meeting, okay? So this is your first training for those who are just joining the business. This is your initial training. Today we're combining 2 in 1. The IPO, Initial Planning Orientation, is being combined with the Quick Starter Guide. So as you're here, get excited. Make sure you have your book to write down, okay? They say the faintest pain is sharper than the sharpest mind. So make sure that you're writing things so you can understand what we're doing here. My name is Ambassador Ronke Kosemani. I'm the leader of the Wealth Creators team. I'm also a G8 leader of La Buena Vida, and I'm going to be taking you on this journey today, okay? I mean, please, some people say they cannot hear, or something. Please go to the comments and let them know exactly what they need to do so that they can hear the meeting properly, and let's do the needful, okay? So this is your mastermind mentorship program. Remember, when you join the business, you were told you're going to have your mastermind trainings, mastermind mentorship, and all. This is your first mastermind mentorship program. So take it very, very serious. And as far as I'm concerned, this meeting is more important than the first meeting you attended. This meeting, some of you attended presentation yesterday, some of you attended presentation last week, this week, or whatever. This meeting is more important than it, because here is where you'll be equipped with what to do, and then we move on going forward, okay? Fantastic. So now I'm going to start by answering 1 or 2 questions that you may have. I'm going to start by asking 1 or 2 questions. You joined the business, you made your payment. Some of you made full payment, some of you made multiple accounts. Some of you paid for Megaverse 900,000, some of you paid for Digiverse 400,000, some of you paid for Technoverse 250,000. There are different amounts. Some of you paid for Access, some of you made a part payment. Whatever, however you came in, you are in. That's the most important thing. And I'm sure you may have 1 or 2 questions on your mind as to how to run the business. So what am I going to do? I'm going to answer some of those questions even before you ask them. Somebody may say, oh, Pastor Ronke, I don't have time. If you do not have time, it means you must be extremely rich. You cannot trade the two. If you're not extremely wealthy and still you don't have time, it means you need the business more than even those that have the time. But the beauty that with our business, you can do it part-time. It's not a full-time business. You can actually do it part-time, okay? Some of us are doing it full-time because, I mean, nothing else can pay us like this. But you can start the business part-time, and then you can grow full-time if you want to grow full-time, okay? So in a week, we require 6, 7, 8 hours of your time is okay. I don't know of any business or any job in the world where you can put in 8 hours a week and you're making up to 500K. It doesn't happen. But in this business, it's actually possible, okay? So make sure you commit that 8 hours every single week to the business if you're part-time, okay? Number 2, say, how does the company make their money? Somebody says, some people are making 1 million, some people are making 100K, some people are making 200K, some people are making 10 million. How is the company making their money? Where is the money coming from? I'm going to answer that question. Network marketing is the company we're partnering with, Alliance Emotion Global. It is a chain of distribution. It works with what they call word of mouth advertising. So for example, let me use this bottle of water, okay? You buy this bottle of water, on the normal day, you buy this bottle of water for, let's say, 100 naira. But when the bottle of water left the factory, it probably left at about maybe 50 naira. It got to the regional wholesaler, they added 10 naira on it. It became 60 naira. It got to the state wholesaler, they added 10 naira on it. It became 70 naira. It got to a retailer, they added 10 naira. It became 18 naira. When it finally got to the supermarket or the malam or wherever you bought from, they added their own money. It now became 100 naira. So what does network marketing do? They cut off all those middlemen so you get the product directly. Second way the company makes money easily is that through monies that other companies spend for advertisements. Our own company doesn't do adverts. You never see Alliance Emotion Global on billboards or Facebook or newspapers and all that. They don't do that. What do? You come, join the business. After you have joined the business, when your teammates, your friends, people start joining the business under you, through your code, through your name, what's going to happen? The company says, because people are joining the business through you, through your name, through your code, they are going to give you a percentage of whatever the person paid with. So they are not giving you money because they like you. Do you understand that? They are giving you money because people have joined the business through you. Are you following? Very simple. Somebody else joined under the person you brought in, they give you a percentage. Why? Because they know that if not for you, they wouldn't have met your friend. So we will call their competitors, other companies that make coffees and choco and other things that we will make. They spend billions of naira on adverts every year, billions every year, millions, hundreds of millions every month. But guess what? Our company says instead of paying advert houses, instead of paying brand ambassadors, they will give it to you and I who are actually getting people to join. Because when somebody joins the business, they are indirectly buying products from the company. That's how the company makes their own money. Okay. No matter somebody say, oh, I don't really have the money. Oh, I just paid for one account and I really want to do megaverse. Oh, I just even paid 15K and I really want to do the 49.90. Oh, I paid for 400,000, but I want to do one. What do I do? I tell people, if you do not have money and you are an adult, you don't have money to start a business that you know can change your life. It means that you need this business more than even those that have the money. So what do you do? When I started the business, I didn't have the money. I had to borrow the money to start. Right now, by God's grace, I have one of the largest teams in La Buena Vida. But when I started, I did not have the money. I had to go and borrow the money because every human being is a nation. As you are listening to me here, you are actually a nation. You have the capacity to change the direction of life, people's lifestyle in your village, in your society, in your state. But it starts by you raising enough money to do the business. And when you say raise money, you should do multiple accounts because you make more money with that. Number 4, I've lost money in this kind of business before. And I know people that have lost money. I totally understand. I personally had done a business like this before, and I didn't make so much money, and I wasn't happy. I wasn't excited. But for me, I saw it as a learning curve. And I realized that there's a right way to do things, and there's a wrong way to do things. If you do things the wrong way, you will not make money. But if you do it the right way, you make money. Many people have gone into transportation business. We have some people that are succeeding. We have Frank Kennedy, you know, of ABC Transport, one of the most successful businessmen in Africa. He's into transportation business, and he's successful. But other people have come and started transport and they have failed. Does it mean transport business is scam? No. It just means that Frank in Egypt knows what he's doing to make him succeed. There's a right way. So if you have lost money in this kind of business before, don't bring your negative energy here. No. You can actually succeed and do extremely well here if you follow our system. Okay? Fantastic. Don't do it your own way. Number 5, I don't like selling. No, I don't like marketing. How do I convince people to join? Fantastic. If you don't like marketing or selling, that's fine. We have people who had no experience in marketing, no experience in sales, and they are doing extremely well. They are making over 1 million naira in our business. How is that? Because we have a laid down system. We have invitation scripts that will teach you how to invite people. Even though you don't know how to invite, we'll teach you how to do it from the word go. We have daily trainings where we mentor you and coach you on how to invite people, how to follow up, and how to present and all of that. So even if you don't like selling or anything, don't worry. Use our system and people will join your team and join their team, and before you know it, you go. Somebody will say, how am I sure this is legitimate? Oh, how am I sure it's not a Ponzi scheme or it's not a scam? The model is looking familiar to one scam I saw, one Ponzi scheme. How am I sure it's not a scam? I'm going to tell you how. We are 100% legitimate. Why? 3 reasons. Number 1, we are duly registered with the government. We pay our tax. A scam or Ponzi scheme will not be registered duly and they will not be paying tax. Any money you earn from this business, the government takes their tax. You cannot dodge it. We pay our tax. Okay? Number 2 reason why you know it's 100% legitimate. We have what? Tangible, physical products and services that you get in exchange for your money. I'm just going to show you 3 of our products here while we speak so you can understand, okay? This is a bracelet. You may have seen me wearing the bracelet on my hand. It's called our energy pendant. Protects me against radiation and all of that. I'm wearing it. So it's one of our products. We have the care leaf here. What does the care leaf do? Very simple, okay? It relieves you from aches and pains. If you have aches and pains in your body or somewhere, it relieves you from aches and pains. Can you see? It's a patch like this. You just remove it, stick it to your body. We have that. We also have the one you can put on your phone. Can you see my phone? You can see energy diffuser on my phone. It's on my phone, my laptop, my gadgets, and all that. Okay. We also have C247. This one we take it every single day. Okay, I'm going to explain all this anyway. Helps to protect you against antibodies and all that. Build your immune system. So we have physical products. If you go to supermarkets, you see our products there. Are you following? So it is 100% legitimate. Even without the network marketing aspect, our company will still do well because their products are fantastic. Are you following? Number 3 reason why you know we're legitimate is that we have offices all over Nigeria. Are you following? We have offices by God's grace. I'm speaking to you from our head office, Bahamas Plaza here in Abuja, and we have over 15 offices in this plaza alone. We have offices in Shalom Plaza, over about 50 offices, all doing the same La Buena Vida business. We have the Wuno Plaza, we've taken over the whole plaza, 16 wings. Each wing has about 4 or 5 offices. Are you following? And that's Abuja. We have in Lagos, in Port Harcourt, in Benin, different places. If it was a scam or Ponzi scheme, we will not be having offices everywhere. They would have shut us down. So please, I want you to be rest assured that you are in a 100% legitimate business. Don't allow an ignorant person come and tell you otherwise because they are ignorant. Are you following? Fantastic. So work very well and you're going to succeed here. Number 7 question somebody may have is, is there any financial risk? We say no, there's no financial risk. Why? Because any money you put in, like I showed you products, you get products back what you put in. So there's no financial risk. Are you following? Fantastic. Number 8, what if I don't have experience? I said it before. Whether you have experience or not, it doesn't matter. Even if you don't have experience, but we prefer people that don't have experience. You know why? Because you are more teachable and coachable. Are you following? Whatever you need to know, you'll be taught. I was taught how to present. I was taught how to trade. I was taught how to be a public speaker. I was taught how to invite. I was taught how to follow. I sound very confident now, but guess what? When I came, I wasn't like this. I was taught everything. The beauty of our business is not just the money you're going to make, but the person you are going to become. Fantastic. I hope you're excited about the business now. Now, we have 3 cardinal structures in our business. Number 1 is what? Commit the business to God. We don't joke with God here. When our founders want to start the business, they fasted for 7 days. We don't joke with God here. Once a month, we fast. Why? Because God is the source, is our source. And because you commit the business to God, you must have the highest form of what? Integrity. Number 2, we must be willing to be trained. Let me even go back to that God factor. You know, I saw the other day, somebody said, you guys are always driving white cars, white cars. Are you sure? Are you always wearing white? Are you sure it's not a cult? I said, no. God is our number 1 foundation, our cult, so it cannot be. Are you following? So that's number 1 thing, okay? Number 2, willing to be trained. You must be willing to be trained. The truth of the matter is that you have started a business. This is not an investment. You didn't make any, this is a business you have started. And the same way people go to school for 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years before they can start making money as accountants, start making money as doctors, as whatever profession they are. Same thing here, you must be trained. But the beauty of our business is you don't have to go to school for many years. You can be learning and earning at the same time. That is the beauty of this business. You're learning. And guess what? We have training. This is your first training. But once you have graduated and you have become an AP, an active partner, you are eligible to start attending our mastermind training every morning, 8 to 9 on Zoom. It's fantastic. It's wonderful. People have grown and become leaders from those trainings, okay? 8 to 9 every Monday to Friday, but you cannot attend it now because you're new to business. But once you have become an active partner, you can start attending sell meetings compulsorily, okay? Fantastic. And you're going to learn. So number 3, willing to train others. The real money in our business is not from, let me show you something. The real money in our business is not from your efforts. It's not from what you can do on your own. No. The real money in our business is from what? Leverage income. You can make 1 million, 300K, 800K with your own effort, that's fine. Even 2 million with your effort, that's fine. But to make the real money that is going to be residual in nature, what happens? You need, I'm going to repeat, you need to what? Teach other people. As your team, people are joining your business today, make sure they attend the Ipo Qsg, this training, make sure they attend it. Make sure they come for some reason, make sure they're doing what you're doing so that you can learn. If you're selfish in the business, you will not go. Let me show you what I mean by that. If this is you, for example, okay, let me say this is you. Don't mind my handwriting, just manage me, okay? Guess what? You have your left and right. Let me say you have Sunday on your left, and you have Amina on your right hand side, okay? What happens to you? Let me just say left and right so you can understand it. The real money is not from you bringing Tunde, Amina, Frederick, Choma, your friend. No. The real money is when Tunde knows what to do. Tunde has his own leg here. Tunde is making his own money. Tunde knows how to invite. Tunde knows how to present. Tunde is becoming an emerging cell leader. Tunde is becoming a leader. And then Amina has grown to become an emerging G leader. Amina has presenters in her team. Amina is doing Challenge 36. Amina is making money. Amina is growing. She has a large team. You will be making money beyond your wildest imaginations. Now, you are not the one connecting the people under Tunde or Amina. They are the ones doing it themselves. But because they are active, they know what to do. They are trained. You're going to be making money. Even if you say, I want to stop making money, you cannot stop. You know why? Because Tunde and Amina are still working. Except you do something unethical, that the money will stop. But if you are following the business, you are loyal to the business, you keep on making money from other people's efforts. That is what differentiates our business from any other business in the world. Oh, if you're excited, go to comments and say, I am excited. Okay? Now, those of you, the meeting is full now. If you can't connect here or your people cannot connect, please let them connect via the Zoom, via the WhatsApp. I say WhatsApp. Oh my goodness. Via Facebook. Sorry. Via Facebook or YouTube, anyone that is available. Okay? Fantastic. So share it on the group chat. Now, we have 2 enemies to our business. You know, when you know your enemies that you are going to face, you can actually face them well. You can actually prepare for them. So you're not caught by surprise. Are you ready to know the 2 enemies to our business? Are you ready? Like I said, all of you, this is your first training. You just joined the business, so this is your first training. Okay? Number 1 enemy is what? Fear of rejection. That's number 1 enemy. You're scared. Rejection is going to come. We call it the rejection rocket. Okay? Rejection is going to come. Somebody joins the business and then you're excited, you're happy. You meet somebody, you show them this, they're like, are you sure it's real? Are you sure it will work? And then they don't join you and you feel rejected. Some people will be very excited when you show them, but some people are going to reject you. It's normal. We all face rejection. Do not allow rejection affect you. Every business you want to do, even if you are selling phones, you are selling cars, you are selling shoes, you are selling spare parts, whatever it is, even if you're a politician, they will reject you. Every business has rejection, so don't allow it to affect you in this business. And if you keep on running what you need to do, you succeed. Please, I want somebody to post the Facebook link in the comment section. It's like they are not getting it in their WhatsApp group. So please post the Facebook link in the comment section so that people can actually get it, okay? Post the Facebook link here. Number 2 is what? Lack of consistency. That's second enemy. You have joined a business. Your business is a living thing. You must touch your business regularly now. You cannot register today and say, okay, I've joined. Then you don't invite, you don't prospect, you don't attend, you don't do anything. And then you now come and say, I've not made money. You cannot make money because it's a business now. It's not fair. You must play your part, we play our part. You do your own, we do our own. Are you following? You must be consistent. Touch your business daily, prospecting, inviting, following up must be done daily. And don't worry, we're going to teach you how to do all these things, okay? Fantastic. Now, there are 3 ways to engage in our business. Either you engage as a spare time, part-timer, or a full-timer. Part-timer means you're working somewhere, you're doing something else, another business, and you're doing a business on the side. That's fine. That's about 8 hours a week, minimum. Minimum of 8 hours, minimum. Number 2, full-timers. You're doing it full-time. I'm full-time, many people are full-time, okay? I became full-time. When I started seeing the money I was making here, I say, hey, my job is not giving me more than money, and I went full-time. A lot of people. Now, number 1, spare time. You cannot make money, good money, as a spare timer. Spare timer means you do what you want to do when you want to do it. We call for meetings. When you want to come, you come. When you don't want to come, you don't come. You do everything you want to do. You're an EAP. You call it an EAP. EAP means you're emerging active partner. You're not an active partner. You're just an EAP. You do whatever you want to do at your spare time when you feel like. If you do the business spare time, you're going to make spare time money. You don't tell meetings, you don't grow in the ranks, you don't become a kingsman, nothing is happening, you're not generating codes, you're an EAP. Guess what? If you are doing it spare time, you're going to make spare time money, and nobody can get rich via spare time money. You can get rich via full-time money, and you can build residual income as well. Okay? Fantastic. I want you to understand that success in this business is in your hands. If you succeed in the business, when you succeed, you are the one that created the success. Nobody will come and say, oh, it's me, oh, I'm the one that mentored you, so therefore, no. You are the one that created the success. Why? We are going to give you the system, the structure. We're going to give you support. We're going to have training. We're going to do everything we need to do. But the ball is in your court. Do you understand that? If you go to school, for example, we have, let's say we have, how do I describe it so that we can understand fully? Let's say you go to university. I finished from Cobra University, for example, right? Some people finish with 2-1. Some people finish with first class. Some people finish with 2-2. Some people finish with third class. Now, the question I have to ask you today, who is to blame for the success or the failure of the students? Is it the school, or is it the students by themselves? Go to the comments and let me know. Is it the school, or is it the students? The fact that some people finish with business, I say business class. I want to travel. The fact that some people finish with first class, some people finish with 2-1 and 2-2. Is it those that finish with, in Nigeria, when you fail, you say, and the lecturer failed me. When you pass, you say, I passed. I got A, they gave me F. But you must take they say adulthood is when you start taking responsibility for your actions. Okay? Fantastic. Awesome. So what are some of the products that you get? I'm going to run through this quickly because we have so many things we need to do. What is the value you get? What are the products you're going to get? You're going to get what we call energy diffuser. I've read it. There's another training where we talk about just products. Maybe you can watch that one later, but I'm just going to touch on this quickly. We have energy diffuser. What does it do? You put it on your phone. You can see all my phones have it. I don't joke with it. My Wi-Fi, just on stop share so you can see very well. Okay. This is energy diffuser. You can see this is my internet. It's on my internet, on my Wi-Fi. Okay. It's on my phone. It's on my other phone. All my phones have it, my laptop, my microwave. In fact, my microwave in the house has 2. I can't shout because microwaves, the way the kind of radiation they emit, it can kill somebody slowly, and it's slow. So why do we do that? Because electric devices have what we call radiation. How do you explain that your Wi-Fi is in this room and you are in the next room, you are downstairs, you are receiving network? It means that it is passing through the wall, it's passing through your body. Are you following? That is it. So what do? This product protects you against radiation and helps you to stay long, live long. If you are here and you are a man and you put your phone in your pocket, the network is on, the Wi-Fi, mobile network, everything is on, and your phone is in your pocket, they say that it is going to affect a particular region. You know, sometimes you are having problems, you don't know where the problem is coming from. Technology is a fantastic thing. It helps us to make calls and do all that things, but it has its own downsides, and this product protects you against that. Okay, good. So that's it. We have energy pendants. You can either wear this energy pendant on your neck. What does it do? Increases your stamina, escalates endurance, gives you very, very good. It does what the energy diffuser does, but this one is wearable and even does more. Are you following? Either you're wearing that one on your neck or you're wearing the one on your hand. Oh, I didn't bring it here. That's the one I showed you here. Let me show you. The bracelets. Let me show you quickly. This is the bracelet. So what I do is, instead of wearing, you have two choices. Either you can wear the energy pendant on your neck, or you can wear the diffuser on your hand. I like to wear the diffuser. So how someone says, how do I get this energy bracelet so I can wear it on my hand? So very simple. If you pay for Technovas and above, it's in your package, because this is actually very, very expensive. You can see the quality. If you pay for Technovas and above, it will be in your package. So Technovas is 259. So if you have 249, I mean, if you paid for Technovas, awesome, you're going to get it in your package. Okay, fantastic. We also have toothpaste. You cannot be praying for the God of Alliance Emotion Global to make you a multi-millionaire, to make you have your own house, yet you are brushing with other brands. I don't follow other brands. No, you must use our toothpaste if you want to. Then you come to the office and you're drinking Pepsi every day. They will sack you that day. Are you following? You can't be working in Coca-Cola and then you are drinking Pepsi. Oh, but no, I prefer Pepsi. And if you prefer Pepsi, go and work in Pepsi now. They will just sack you that day from the office. Are you following? So you need to be what? Loyal to the company. Are you following? Fantastic. Okay, let's move on. We also have C247. That's this one I showed you. Fantastic. I do not joke with it. My name even drink it now. I don't joke with it, but I take it every day. 2 a day. Okay. Now WHO says adults are supposed to take 5 fruits and 5 vegetables every day. But if I ask you guys listening to me, how many fruits have you taken today? Somebody go to the comments and let me know. Or yesterday, since it's still morning, have you taken up to yesterday? Do you take up to 5 fruits and 5 vegetables yesterday? Personally, I didn't even take 1 fruit or 1 vegetable. But because I took 2 C247, it means that I am covered. It has 12 fruits, 12 vegetables, 12 mushrooms. You can see, why do all these Asians, Japanese, and why do they live long? Because they take mushrooms a lot. In Nigeria, you somebody who stay for 2 years, they don't take 1 mushroom. That's why age expectancy in Nigeria is less than 60. It's terrible. Are you following? So guess what? Protect yourself, okay? Even if you have the money, you don't have the time to start eating fruits and vegetables all the time. You cannot eat up to 12. So what happens? Take this one. That is why most people, their immune system is down. Why? Because they don't take up to 5 fruits and 5 vegetables every day. And when WHO says you should take something, you should do it. Okay, so that's C247. What does it do? Very, very simple. It gives our body all the nutrients that we need. Promotes longevity, because if you're taking fruits and vegetables, you're living longer, you're staying healthier. Detoxifies the body. Most times we eat all sorts of things and we do not detox. Some of you, if they open your stomach and they see your small and big intestine, it is so thick with things, you're not detoxing. Enhances sexual vitality, rejuvenates the skin, clears diabetes. The man who brought it into Nigeria, he had acute diabetes. It was this product that actually helped him to stay alive. Very, very powerful. Now, this particular product has some anti-aging properties in it. Because of the anti-aging properties, children, pregnant women, and breastfeeding mothers cannot take the C247, right? It's only for adults who have stopped growing. Do we understand that children, pregnant women, nursing mothers cannot take C247, okay? Which one can they take? They can take complete phytoenergizer, which is the brother of C247, but the difference is that the complete phytoenergizer doesn't have anti-aging properties. So like me, when I was pregnant and when I was nursing, I was taking complete phytoenergizer. Kids who are still growing can take complete, okay? Fantastic. How do you take it? The retail pack that they sell is like this. This is how it comes. Okay, let me show you. Let me do practical. So this is a practical class. So this retail pack comes 10 in 1. I brought it out. This is the card. Okay, it has a little leaflet inside. Okay, because you don't want to make money and then your next of kin will eat your money. No, you need to stay alive so you can make money and enjoy it. So as you're making La Buena Vida money, you're also taking the product and you're staying alive. It's very important. Very, very important. This is a pamphlet. So how do you take it? You just take 2 a day. Let me just show you. You can see 2 capsules. Can you see 2 capsules? You just pop it in your mouth, and then you drink it. Very simple. Okay, like I said, today is practical class, so you're seeing it. I don't joke with my sweet people. You see me, I don't fall sick. I don't fall sick, and I tend to keep it that way. Are you following? I work hard and all that, but I hardly fall sick because of this product. So it's very, very, very good. God is helping me as well, but I also want to add to the help and also help myself. Do you understand that? So don't joke with this. Every day, take your 24/7 or take your complete. Okay. Now we have other products as well. We have the care leaf. We have the care leaf. Okay, what I showed you earlier. What does it do? It helps to protect you. If you have a pain in your body, I had a teammate, okay, elderly woman had retired and she used to have aches. She had like arthritis, aches in her joint. When she climbed stairs, she had pain, but she was using this care leaf product and it helped her. Okay, so let me just quickly show you. Like I said, today is practical. This is the care leaf. This is what it looks like. Can you see it? So you bring out. It has eight of these patches inside. Okay, what happens? How do you use it? You just open it like this, tear it off, and you stick it to your body, to the part that has pain. It relieves you. I've even seen some of my teammates using it for headache. And they say it helps them. I haven't used it for headache yet anyway. You know, so it helps to relieve you against aches and pains. We have the choleduz, okay? Coined from the word cholesterol reduce. What does it mean? Very simple. It helps to reduce cholesterol. Okay? You've heard stories of people that slept and they did not wake up. No problem, no sickness. Or someone that was just walking and they slumped and died. Why? Cholesterol, most times, it doesn't give physical signs. You won't even know. And in Nigeria, there's almost all the foods that we eat. If they've not started pouring palm oil or groundnut oil, we've not started. We are eating fried food. All the soups have palm oil, and we are not detoxing our body. So how do you take it? Choleduz, very, very simple. Let me show you. Like I said, today is what? Practical. You can see it. This is the RP pack. It has 10 in it. Just this one is just 1 a day. Right? Because it's 1000 mg of omega-3 fish oil. So how do you take it? Just open it, very simple, like this, and you pop it in your mouth. Some people chew it, but me, I don't like to chew it. I swallow it. Choleduz, just 1 a day. Now, I don't have high BP, I don't have cholesterol, but then we have it in our family. My grandmother had it, my mom had it. To avoid stories that touch, I just take this one, okay? Prevention is better than cure. Prevention is better than cure, yes. Now, it also supports healthy eye and brain function. There was a lady in our team, young lady, she used to use glasses. She couldn't see well without the glasses. And she started taking choleduz and the choleduz helped her. Guys, it is amazing. So please use our product, okay? Be a product of the product. And somebody may not join your business, but they will like the product and they will use it. I have people who they've not joined my business yet. Maybe it's not the right time for them, but they are using the product. It's so exciting. Are you following? Fantastic. Also, apart from the cholesterol, it reduces and all that, prevents the risk of stroke and all that, it helps to develop brain and healthy eye function. But guess what? It also helps for women that are pregnant and all. It also helps them. Oh my goodness, it's a fantastic product. We have Restore Life. Restore Life now, please listen to me attentively. It is a very strong anti-aging supplement. Because it's a very strong anti-aging supplement, children cannot take it. Children that are growing cannot take it. Breastfeeding mothers cannot take it. And pregnant women cannot take it. Why? Because it is anti-aging. If a child takes anti-aging, the child will stop growing. You don't want that problem. Okay? So it's just for adults. Now, if you're approaching the ages of 30, 40, 50, 60, you must start checking. There are some diseases that some things you could do before you cannot do again as your age grows. As you are listening to me, cells are currently dying in your body. Are you following? So this helps to protect you against all of that. We had somebody in the team then on your life campaign. She had already passed the age of she had gotten to menopause. But guess what? She started taking the Restore Life and she saw her period and she got pregnant. Why? Because those cells that were probably no longer functioning and all, Restore Life helps to restore them. It's a longevity product. Very, very good. Okay. What are the things it does? It reverses disease, age-related diseases, prostate cancer, stomach ulcer, and all that. Now, these are not medicines. These are not drugs. They are what? Supplements to prevent. Are you following? They are preventive, so they are supplements. Okay, very, very good and all of that. Okay, so how do you take it? Just one capsule. Can you see the RP pack 10? Just one. Okay, so you just take it like this, open it, pop it, and you swallow. Are you following? One. Restore Life is one. Okay, fantastic. You're going to be asked questions, though. We're going to ask you questions. We also have the coffees. These are the best coffees ever because they're the world's first alkaline coffee. I'm sure if you go to supermarkets and all, you will see them. Okay? When you put this coffee in hot water, The aroma alone, people will be asking you, what is that? It's amazing, guys. It's amazing. What does it do? Because it's the world's first alkaline coffee, helps to balance the body's pH level, prevents cancer of any origin, prevents degenerative disease like arthritis, rheumatism, and all that, lowers the risk of heart failure. It's a fantastic product. Are you following? Because a body that is heavily alkaline based, disease cells cannot grow in it. Okay? Okay, so that is it. So the coffee is very nice. Each pack has 20, and we have different flavors. We have the cappuccino flavor. We have the cappuccino flavor. The men really like that flavor. You know why they like it? We have the original flavor. We have the latte, and we have the sugar free. Okay, different flavors of the coffee. Fantastic. Now me, I wasn't a coffee person when I joined. I was like, I'm not a coffee person. I didn't like coffee when I joined, to be honest. But when I started taking this one, I'm like, the caffeine content is less than 1%, so it doesn't have that addictive thing that coffee has. It is so fantastic. So let me just show you. Let me just quickly show you some of them. You know, today's practical. So this is the coffee. This one is original. This is the sugar free. You know, there are different types. Okay. And this is what? It is the toothpaste. This is the toothpaste. So just showing you so that you know it's practical. Okay. Awesome. Okay. So let's continue. We have the My Choco. We have the My Choco. Okay. We have the My Choco. It's a chocolate drink. Okay, it's a chocolate beverage similar to all this Milo, Ovaltine, and all of that. Okay, but the difference is that this one has DHA. DHA helps with memory enhancement for adults and then brain function for children. So if you're here, you're an adult, you forget a lot. What's your date of birth? I don't remember. Where is your certificate? I don't remember. You need My Choco in your life. Okay. Now it also has alkaline. Now all our beverages, both the My Choco and the coffee, they all have, I want you to listen attentively. All our beverages, the My Choco, the coffees and all that, and even the toothpaste, they all have an element of complete phytoenergizer in it. They all have complete phytoenergizer. What does it mean? It means that while you are taking this coffee, you are taking the chocolate, you are using the toothpaste, it is giving you fruits and vegetables, things that help to build your immune system. It is helping you. So it's actually a healthy coffee. Are you following? We have people that have used the toothpaste and it helps their breathing, gums, and all of that. Okay? So please be a product of the product. Some of you join the business and it will solve a particular ailment you have had for many years. The product can actually solve it. So please use it. You will not know until you use it. Okay? Fantastic. We have the Burn Slim. What does it do? For those who are on the bigger side, it helps to suppress your appetite. Those that say, oh, I'm horrible, I'm big, I want to suppress my appetite and all that, you can use the Burn Slim as well. It helps you with weight loss. Okay? And reduces your appetite and all the rest of it. So why am I taking my time to explain this product? So that when you get your package, you use them. You don't just give it out, you use. Are you following? It's very important that you use the product. Okay, fantastic. So now that's how you know when we're good to go. So now quickly, what are my 5 keys to success? I'm going to run this part. Number 1 is long-term mentality. That's one of my secrets to success. By God's grace, I came and I overtook lots of people who were there before me. Grew in the business. When I came, like I always say, I did not really know anybody. I came to Abuja for my youth service about almost 10 years ago now, and I didn't know anybody. I didn't have much friends, nothing. But guess what? This business taught me almost everything I know right now. When I joined, I gave myself 4 years. I said, Ronke, as you have joined this business, you're going to run it for 4 years. Why did I give myself 4 years? Because I said, if I can go to university for 4 years and get a degree that did not make me rich, then I'm going to run the business for 4 years of my life. That's why I gave the business 4 years of my life. And my first 12 months, you know, I think I made about 2.4 million my first 12 months. Why? Because my goal was to make 200K per month. That's why setting goals is very important. My goal was, if I can make 200K per month, I'm happy. And that was why in 1 year, I made just 2.4 million. By the following year, it doubled. Now, but guess what? Something interesting happened to me. My first 30 days in the business, nobody registered. Why didn't they register? I do not know. First 30 days, nobody joined my business in 30 days. They were posting me, Ronke, I will join later. Oh, I don't have the money. Oh, go and make money first. Oh, I'm not interested. Oh, are you sure it's real? Oh, I don't have money. Blah, 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 blah. It's not my thing. But guess what? Because I had given myself 4 years, I was not moved. Some of you, because 1 or 2 people rejected you, you allow it to affect you, not knowing that in your future is a nation. Did I even know that a time will come where I have thousands of people in my team? I didn't even know, but because I kept on, I had long-term mentality. And that's why I became successful. Now, guess what? By my 31st day, that's when one person came. And then other people came. And before you knew it, I started making money in the business. Okay? So it's very important to have long-term mindset. Am I telling you to give yourself 4 years like me? No. Give yourself minimum of 12 months. 12 months here. Why 12 months? 12 months before you look left and right, before you say you want to quit, before you do it, just focus 12 months. And run the business. Either you're doing it full-time or part-time. Why do I say 12 months? Because if you rent a shop, you are selling, let's say you're selling spare parts, you're selling cars, you're selling food, or whatever you're selling in your shop, and you don't make money your first 6 months, you cannot leave that shop because you paid rent. If by 9 months you're not making much money, you've only made, let's say, 20K, 30K, 40K, you cannot leave that shop. Why? Because you have paid rent. The only time you can abandon that shop is after 12 months when the rent expires. That's why we say run the business for 12 months, full-time or part-time. Now, for some people, you've been here for, let me say, someone said, but I've been here for a while. Guess what? What are you doing? In network marketing, we do not measure time with normal time. We measure time with activities. Some people will be around for 1 year. But if you check the activity they have done, the people that have invited, they have done activity of somebody of 1 month. And then somebody will be in the business for 3 months, but they have done the activity of somebody that has been there for 1 year or 2 years. That is why overtaking is allowed. My number 2 secret is what I follow the system. I didn't do it my own way. We're going to show you how to invite and all that. Follow the system. Don't do it your own way. Are we following? Fantastic. Number 3, engage in trainings. I've already spoken about trainings. Trainings are very important. Trainings are what have built me and made me confident. When you start attending sales meetings, I beg you, do not miss sales meetings. And in your various locations, if there are trainings happening, the home advantage, let's say Port Harcourt, Lagos, Abuja, wherever they are having trainings, Kano and all, make sure you attend. Even if it's Benin, Gombe, Kaduna, Yola, wherever they're having trainings, ensure that you attend the physical trainings. Number 4, believe in yourself. Don't say anything negative about the business. I used to tell people then that people should join me now. A time will come where before you see me, you have to pass through my PA. And they laughed at me, Ronke, I beg. Not be only PA, they laughed at me. But guess what? It has become a reality. So you must believe in yourself. Don't be saying negative things. Don't say what you don't want to say. Number 5, ignore dream stealers. Quitting is not an option. For me, it's either I succeed or I succeed. Those are the 2 options. Either I succeed now or I succeed later. Quitting, I should quit and do what? No, I don't understand. Quit and go where? Quit and go back to the friends who told me I will not succeed. No. You're not a failure if you don't succeed at the beginning. No. You're only a failure when you quit. Because when you quit, there's no chance of you succeeding. I saw a funny quote. Someone said, you said you were not getting results, so you quit. Now that you have quit, are you getting results? I thought it was so funny. Okay, so guys, these are the 5 things. I'm sharing my secret because you're in my team. I'm sharing my secrets with you. These are the 5 things that have helped me grow in the business. And I have one more bonus, the God factor. Our number 1 cardinal structure is commit the business to God. The God factor is so important. Okay, awesome. So there are a couple of famous people that endorse network marketing. Bill Gates says, if I were given a chance to start all over again, I would choose network marketing. That's Bill Gates. If you're arguing with Bill, how will you look? So don't allow some ignorant person tell you what they don't know. Donald Trump says, if billionaires do and recommend network marketing, why would you? Are you a billionaire? Warren Buffett says, network marketing is the best investment I have ever made. These are people who are authorities in business. Authorities in business globally. These are not local champions. And they are talking about how powerful the business is. Okay? Alliance Emotion Global is one of the best network marketing companies in the world. Why is that? Because there's no compulsory auto-ship. Nobody forces you to buy products every month. It's not by force. If you want to buy, you buy. If you don't buy, you don't buy. It's fine. It's not a forceful thing. Are you following? And then no target. There are some companies you join that they will tell you before you make money from those who you do not connect under you, from your downline, you must buy products every month. It's not easy. But here you can earn the matching bonus and the direct bonus free of charge without buying one single product apart from what you used to register. That's a beauty. If you have done network marketing before with other companies, you will appreciate this one. Oh my God. And then there's no target. You run the business at your pace. Nobody's forcing you. If you want to run the business 100%, run it. You want to run it 20%, run. Nobody's forcing you. Just that your pocket will tell how you are running the business. Okay? La Buena Vida Stroke Amazon Project, which is our group, is one of the fastest growing groups in Alliance currently. Okay? Fantastic. Now, I'm going to do a little clarification for some people. You may say, I've seen Century 21 Freedom. What is that? That's the name of our registered NGO, C21FG. And the reason why it was started because they wanted to help people to have their own cars, help people to have houses, help people to do a lot of things, help people to have feeding, accommodation, shelter. But they realized that even if you help people, give people food all the time, they will come back and beg again. They said, okay, let them find a business that they can do that people will actually have money on their own. Then they launched the Own Your Life campaign 2016. That was when it was launched, 13th of March 2016. Was it 13th or 16th? I think it was 13th. Okay, Own Your Life campaign was launched. Guess what? It started and we launched, following Alliance Emotion Global, we helped a lot of people to start owning their lives, raising money for their business, their project. It was an amazing thing, okay? And then after 4 years, we moved to, we rebranded to what La Buena Vida, which is the higher level of Own Your Life campaign. La Buena Vida simply means the good life in Spanish, the good life, okay? And we have helped people to live the good life and all that. And we launched the Amazon project. In everywhere, in every organization, there are always things for women. You know, we have CWO, we have women projects and all that. We said, okay, let's create a project for women under the umbrella of the La Buena Vida. And that's why we launched the Amazon project. And all of this is in collaboration with Alliance Emotion Global. They are the ones that produce all our products. They're the ones that pay us. They are our sole partners. And these are the CEOs of the company.
I thought you started. Ladies first, guys. So all the ladies come ladies first. Ladies first.
Awesome. Okay, so that's it. Now, what is the value of what you have in your hands? They say when the value of a thing is not known, abuse is what's inevitable. This business can take you to the next level. The business can give you finances that you've never even imagined you can have before. There are many of us who joined. Like I said, when I joined, I went to just making 200K per month. That was just my goal. But right now, I have people in the team who are making about 200K in a day, who are even under me. And I never even thought it to happen. But it's actually possible. Okay, so what do you need to do? How do you succeed and make your money back fast? How do you do that? If you've not been writing, this is a very good place to write. Grow in ranks. Grow in ranks. As you have joined the business right now, you are what we call a partner. As you have joined the business today, you are what we call what? A partner. Coffee, make coffee. You're what we call a partner. And who is a partner? Someone that has registered in the business. You have made your full payment. If you have made 10K per payment, you're not a partner yet. You are an emerging partner. But if you have made your full payment, you are what? A partner with us. But you cannot stop at partner. You must grow now. You must grow. What happens? You grow to what we call EAP, Emerging Active Partner. And it's very simple to go to an EAP. Once you are, as you are attending this training today, this is your first training, your mastermind mentorship, Ipo Qsg. Automatically, after this training, you have attended, we'll ask you 1 or 2 questions. What did you learn from the training and all that? We are sure that you attended it, or not that you did the lip service. Means you have now become an EAP, Emerging Active Partner. So those who are in this meeting, you stay here till the end. Congratulations, and some of you want to leave. Don't leave, we'll stay here. So we know you're an EAP. Guys, you take attendance at the end of the meeting, because if you attended this meeting halfway, you are not an EAP. You must have attended to the end of the meeting before you know you're an EAP. Okay? Awesome. So you have become an EAP. So congratulations to all of you in advance. I'm so proud of you. I've moved to the next rank. After EAP, we move to AP, which is what? Active Partner. And that is where the business begins to make a lot of sense. How do you become an active partner? It's very simple. Once you have registered your first person, your first friend, your first colleague, your first whatever has joined your business under you, you can now apply to join our organization. There's a very simple form. You just write your name, your address, your details, and say, I want to be an active partner. Active partners are those who are going to start making lots of money in business. Active partners are those who will be giving preferential treatment. Active partners are those who are going to be, see here, if you go to church, for example, we have the Sunday people, Sunday Christians, those that come to church just on Sundays. It's good. You receive the word, you receive music, you learn a lot and all that, but you won't have access to the pastor. If they are doing something big, if they are giving jobs or doing outreach or doing something big in the church, benefits, you will not benefit because you are just a Sunday person. It's those that come on Tuesdays, Thursdays, or midweek, or the ones that get the benefits. Those who do their whatever, go through the trainings and all. That's what we call AP. If you are just an EAP, you are running the business at your own pace, You're not under pressure. Nobody's not attending some meeting. Just doing your thing. But when you're an AP, more touchlight is shined on you. You have better access to things and all of that. Okay. So make sure you become an AP. Once you get your first person, ensure you apply. If you are here, you have not applied to become an AP because you've not reached out somebody first. Ensure that within the next 2-3 days, 3 days is long, 2 days, you become an AP. So you're also celebrated as well. Okay. Awesome. Kingsman is the next rank after AP. Who is a Kingsman? These are the foot soldiers. You are a soldier of wealth. You are a soldier of money. What does it mean? It means that you have gone to there's a particular rank. There's a particular form you're going to go through. Week 1, week 2, week 3, before we tell you what to do for you to become a Kingsman. Very simple processes you can attend. Do some trainings, register some people, do your business launch and all. You have become a Kingsman. When you are a Kingsman, you can now have one leg into the real estate division that we're doing. We just launched a real estate division, and for those who are Kingsmen, you can become a broker in the real estate division. I have never in my life seen any network marketing company, both in Nigeria and in the world, that offers real estate benefits. I have never seen it. So you are, oh my goodness, you are lucky that you're here. But start from Kingsman, okay? So grow to become Kingsman. From there, we have emerging cell leader. That's the next level, ECL. These ECLs, oh my goodness, they are going to be given a lot of respect, okay? And what does it mean? Very simple. For you to become an ECL, raise other Kingsmen. You know, I told you must help other people to grow, but don't be selfish. You have become a Kingsman, you raise 5 other Kingsmen, bam, ECL is waiting for you. And as an ECL member, you now become a beneficiary of the real estate division. It means you're not just a broker, you are now a beneficiary. You don't understand. It means that you can get to a point where you can own your own house and they are deducting money from your DTC. It is so fantastic, guys. This is the way everybody should run it towards ECL. Are you following? And then after that, we have cell leader. Cell leaders are those who are leaders of different people. How do you become a cell leader? Just raise ECLs. Very simple. Are you following? But as a cell leader, you'll be given preferential treatment. As an ECL, you're going to get a beautiful silver lapel pin. As a cell leader, you're going to get a gold lapel pin. So there are awards you'll be celebrated. If we have 2 people that come to my office, they want to see me, I ask, what's your rank? If you are an ECL, you want to come and see me, and there's a CL waiting, even if the CL came after you, you will wait because we have order and hierarchy. So you must grow in ranks. Do you understand? After cell leader, we have emerging G leader, we have G leader. Because of time, I cannot talk about all those things. Now, don't start bothering yourself. Oh, ambassador, how do I become a CL? How do I? No. Just calm down. Calm down. Start with moving to AP first. Are you following me? You cannot be in primary 1 and you are saying, I heard that JAMB is hard. Oh, JAMB is hard. Oh my God. How will I cope with JAMB? When you are feeling primary 1, no, now finish primary 6, do your common entrance, enter secondary school, do your junior WAEC. Then before you now enter JAMB. Do you understand that? So it's step by step. If you grow through this rank, your pockets will feel it. Your pockets will be heavier. So don't be satisfied at one point. And we are all starting afresh. We're running together. Okay. This is for you to become a Kingsman. You go through this form, but when you get to that level, we're going to show you and all that. Okay, fantastic. So how do I connect our people to the business and grow very fast? Okay, we always tell you, don't market, don't sell, simply use our system to connect. What are you going to do? Now you've joined the business, you're in your week 1. The first thing you do, you're going to write what we call, sorry, let me just do a little edit. The first thing you're going to do, you're going to write a list. Okay, you're going to do what we call a contact list. And you're not just writing it. Someone is asking, ambassador, contact list from where? Where do I get contact list from? What do I need to do? Very simple. Okay, I'm going to show you. You're going to drop the contact list from your phones. Okay, how does it work? Very simple. Okay, you bring out your phone, you begin to write down names. Start from A. But then you're not just writing anyhow. I'm going to give you a guidance. Write a list of 50 contacts from your phone using our MAN formula. What does MAN mean? Just give me a second. Let me drink coffee. So I've used how many of our products today in front of you? This is coffee, very nice coffee. It smells amazing. Thank you, Laura. Now, MAN formula. How does it work? M stands for money. The first set of contacts you're going to write are those that have the money to pay. You are running a business, not a charity organization. You are running a what? A business. If you sell, let's say you sell iPhone, the latest iPhone is out, iPhone 14 Pro Max is out, Abi. Let's say you work in Apple and your boss there has told you that for you to get paid salary this month, you must sell 3 iPhones, iPhone 14 Pro Max. You sell 3 iPhone 14 Pro Max, you get paid your salary. Let's say 60,000, for example. You don't sell the iPhone 14 Pro Max, you will not get paid salary. Now, you have 2 sets of friends. You have friends that earn 30K, 40K, 50K. They're just coming up. They're just trying in life. Then we have friends that earn 500K, 800K, 600K, 1 million. Please, when you want to market your iPhone 14 Pro Max, who will you go and market the phones to? Please go to the comments and let me know. Who will you market your phones to first? Is it your friends that are making 20, 30, 40, 50K? Or is it your friends that are making 300K, 400K, 500K? Please let me know. Thank you. You go and meet the 1 million gang. You go and meet the rich, and everybody is going to be part of the 1 million gang very soon. Amen. I like that prophecy. You go and reach the bigger friends, the loaded friends, the ones that are making money. Because you know that when you show them the iPhone, I don't know how much the iPhone is, but when you show them, they can pay. You will not go and meet someone that when you show them, they'll be telling you, are you embarrassing me? My 1 year salary cannot even buy the phone. Why are you showing me the phone? That's it. Same thing with our business. When you want to write your contact, the first people that you invite are those that have the money to pay. You will not go and invite someone that will tell you, can you give me transport to go back home? No. Oh, come and borrow me the money. No. So your first project are M, money. Now, we also have A, authority. When I say money, those that can pay minimum 49,990 or megaverse or gigaverse or 900. These are the people you want to invite first, please. So that they join you together. They join the business with you. They are willing and they are able. Most times people get frustrated when they get people who don't have the money to pay. It can be frustrating, but we have a solution to that. Okay, your next class we're going to teach you. Number 2 type of project is authority. Those who have the authority. So they may not have so much money, but they have authority. All these union presidents, head of social union, people that they have crowd. They have 10,000 followers, 5,000 followers on Instagram. All these people that are people. You know, movers and shakers. You know, they don't really have somebody. They just say, hey, people follow them. Influencers, good. Second set of prospects. The best set of prospects are MA, people that are both have money and they have influence. You and them will run fast in the business. You grow very fast. The final is need, those who are in need. It's after you have invited the M, the A, you now remember those who are in need. And we have a program for that, brand ambassador program for them if they don't have the money to join. Me too, when I joined, I was in need. So let me not come and form. I didn't have money. I was a LNI, low net worth individual when I joined. We have HNI, we have LNI. HNI, high net worth individuals. LNI, low net worth. I was an LNI when I joined. And I borrowed the money to join. So I'm not saying don't invite those that are in need. No, you still invite them. Because some of them are going to be your best champions in the business. But so you can make money fast, and be encouraged. Start with the MA, okay? If you understand, go to the comments and say, I understand. Quickly. I'm not seeing your comments, so do we understand? Awesome. Fantastic. Now, after you have you've written out the list, what do? The first thing I want you to do your business launch. That's the most effective way to invite. Do your business launch. When you start a business, what do? You launch it. You don't open a restaurant and start selling food. No. You open a restaurant, you do flyer and all that, and then you invite your friends. I have opened this restaurant business, so you do a business launch. You open a shop where you're selling bags or shoes or whatever, children's clothes or whatever. You don't just open it and start selling. No. You do what? You launch it. Are you following? You open a school. You don't just open the school and start calling students. You what? You launch it. You create awareness. So what do you do first? You do your business launch. You send a very nice picture to your upline leader. They are going to create a cute flyer for you that contains your picture and the details of your business launch. So you decide a day that is convenient for you. It can be, you can do a physical launch if there's presentation where you are. Physical meeting, maybe in the office, or you can even say, I want to do it in my house. I have done home launch before, about 2 or 3 times in my house, invited my friends to my house. Oh, I'm launching my business in my house on Saturday by 2. You guys should please come. And they came, and I got sign-ups from them. Do we understand that? Very simple. So how do you do business launch? Please, everybody screenshot this screen. You call your friends, or you chat them up, anyone that you prefer doing. Tunde, how are you? Are you free on Saturday by 1? Let's say you want to do your business launch on Saturday by 2 o'clock. And you know that Tunde doesn't keep to time. There are some friends, when you tell them to come for your party at 5, it's by 5 they'll go and have their bath and they'll get there by 6 or 7. Okay? So what do? Tunde, are you free on Saturday by 1 p.m.? Tunde said, oh, I'm free. You now go ahead and invite him. If Tunde says he is not free, do not invite him for your lunch. Say no problem, I'll talk to you later. So that you can invite him for another day. Because so you can do your lunch 2 or 3 times, that's fine. Okay? Are you free on Saturday by 1 p.m.? Tunde says, I'm free. What's going on? No wahala. I'm launching my new line of business on. Oh, sorry, I made a mistake, guys. Oh, I am so sorry. I wrote Saturday here, and I went to go and write Sunday on the other place. So please repeat the screenshots. I have corrected it, okay? You know me too, I'm human, so I make mistakes sometimes. Now, I'm launching my new line of business on Saturday by 2 p.m. and I'm inviting my close friends that I respect and admire. I would like you to be there. Now, what happens when you ask Tunde this question? If he has said that he's free, are you following? He will definitely say he's going to come. That's why we always say you first of all clear the date before you invite. Are you following? You don't say, oh, I'm launching my business on Saturday, come. Tunde not say, Saturday, I'm going for my child's visiting day in Kogi. Tomorrow, you cannot invite you for business launch again because you cannot be launching your business 2 times to the same person. But once he says, oh, I'm not free, so no wahala, I'll talk to you later. Do we understand the concept now? Very simple, okay? I'm inviting my close friends and I'd like you to be there. Can I count on you? Tunde will say, oh, yes, no wahala, I'll be there. And then you send him the address. You already sent him the flyer with your picture, the details of your launch, and all that. Very nice flyer. Don't worry, you will not pay for it. We'll do it for you. Okay? Very simple. If you want to do it via Zoom, it's also possible. Tell your leader, please, I want to do my business launch via Zoom. They're going to organize a Zoom meeting for you. You come and they'll present to your friends and your colleagues. Do we understand that? Very, very, very simple to do. Direct invitation. Okay? So after you have done your business launch, first time, you can do it second time for those who were not able to, you are not able to invite, you can invite them again. But the business launch is very, very effective, guys. It's very effective. Are you following? Very effective. After that, you can now send recommendation text. So for those who you invited for your business launch, they were not able to come for the business launch. You can now send them what? Recommendation text message. Let me back up a bit. If somebody says, oh, most people just say, okay, no, I'll come. Some people say, okay, do you need me to bring something as you're launching? Congrats, should I bring something? No, you can bring anything. Maybe a pen and paper. You can bring maybe granola, you can bring snacks, anything, water, whatever you can bring, something small you can bring. So when the person brings, you can share it with other people. So it's allowed. I remember there when we used to do business launches in office, you see somebody will bring a bottle of granola, somebody will bring garden egg, somebody will bring chicken, somebody will bring cake. People just bring different things and will share it. Very lovely. It almost becomes a love feast. So that's also allowed as well. Okay. Now somebody is okay. What business are you launching? Let me know about it. I want to know more about it. It's health and wellness. Simple. Health and wellness business. Why? Because we have different products and it's going to be showed on that day. Do we understand that? Is this clear? Let me know in the comments if it's very clear. Okay, fantastic. Now, after you have invited people for your business, you're going to start getting 1 or 2 sign-ups and all that, 3, 4, 5 people that join the business. You're excited, you're making money. Now, for those who are not able to attend the business launch, you can invite them via recommendation. Or those who you are not close to. Business launch is for your friends. You cannot invite your someone that you're not close to for business launch because you may feel funny. We're not close. But if somebody is your friend, you can invite them. So for those who you're not so close to, distant people and all that, or they did not come, you can now use recommendation for them. Very powerful. How does it work? Very simple. You copy and paste the text message. Hi, Mary, how is everything? Your friend's name is Mary. You just edit the first line. Okay? Trust you are doing when it's great times. I stumbled on a fortune that helps open-minded and forward-thinking individuals to raise their income without having to pitch whatever it is that they are major on. And I thought to recommend you. If you're selected, they're going to be contacting you. Let me know. Now, after you send them this text message, like I said, you're just editing the first part. My friends, I don't tell them, hi, Mary, hi, Tunde, hi, Kemi. That's not how I talk. I say, babe, how far? My love, how are you? That's how I talk. Okay? So that's why we say you edit the first part and then the middle part is fine. You can write your name at the end. You send this as a text message, not WhatsApp. After you send it, we're going to start contacting them. Give us their numbers. Or a second option of text message you can send is this one. Hello, Chiki. How is everything? I recommended it to La Buena Vida project. When you go back to show Nigerians how to raise capital and have stakes in housing projects without collateral and without loans from bank. They will call you for details. Once you send them this text, what happens to you? You give us their names and numbers, and you're going to call them and invite them for a meeting like this. Okay? Fantastic. A presentation meeting. Now, most people will just say, thank you for recommending me. I'll wait for their call, blah, blah, blah. But you may have 1 or 2 people that's okay. What is it about? Tell me more. I would like to know. Don't go and start speaking English. Don't go and start saying what they don't ask you to say. Just use our simple scripted answer. Okay, today no wahala, I understand. It's a non-governmental initiative that shows selected people how to generate capital for their projects without interest or collateral. I connected one of their superiors and they asked me to recommend a credible person that I know, and I gave them your name and number. Do we understand this? Very simple. So you're not thinking of what do I say, what do I not say? Everything is already scripted for you. Finally, we have the if they still ask you more questions, tell me more, I want to know more, send them the website. www.labuenavidaproject.com. Okay, fantastic. Now, after drafting text messages, your upline leader is going to call them and book them for the next presentation. So you're going to repeat this contact recommendation with 3 different lists from your week 1 to what? Your week 3. Do we understand that? Week 1, you've done those who you invited for business lunch, those that did not come from that week 1, invite them for recommendation. Week 2, the same thing, invite them for recommendation. So that way you have done 2 different strategies. You've done the business lunch strategy, you've also done the recommendation. Somebody is asking, how do you know if the prospects are my own? Very simple. Through your reservation code, your new reservation code, okay? Your leader is going to teach you how to get your reservation code. I don't have time to do that here, but you're going to have your new reservation code and all of that, okay? Week 4 and all of that, you can post on your WhatsApp status, your social media and all that. We have different flyers for presentations. We even have what we call the quick direct invitation, okay? That's for when you have grown in the business and you want to start inviting people for weekend presentations. You can actually use what we call the quick direct presentation invitation, okay? So we have different invitation strategies, we have different flyers and all that. If somebody's in a different state where there's no office, what do you do? How do you invite them? Use Zoom. We have Zoom meetings that happen daily in our team, so you can invite them via the Zoom, okay? We have online videos. If somebody attends your presentation, they have some questions, they don't understand something, you can get them to see the online videos, okay? We have a video that explains the business, summarizes it, but the online video is really not the first strategy that you should use. Do we understand that? The online video is not the first strategy that you should use. Are we following? You should use different strategies. You have to first of all use the presentation, what do you call it? Either you use the physical meetings, business launch, recommendation and all before you use the video. Do we understand that? Awesome. Okay, I'm trying to rush up now because of time. We also have home or office presentation. You can invite to your house, get your leader to come and run a presentation for you there and all that, okay? Now, we have a game plan that we're running. If you're seeing this business between 6th of December to 6th of September, 6th of December, we're running a project called Project Activate, where we want you to earn a lot of money from the business, okay? So week 1, and even if you join the business after that, you can still run this Project Activate. So week 1, the goal is to connect 2 people to the business. Guess what happens to you? You've earned 7K matching bonus. You're going to also earn direct bonus, but I'm not even going to talk about direct bonus now. Let's talk about the matching bonus. By week 2, those 2 people also connect their own 2 to the business. What's happening to you? Okay, you have grown and you have gotten paid 14,000 naira. By week 3, 28,000 naira. Week 4, you now have 16 people in your team. What's happening? Everybody just doing their own 2. Okay, you can see the income is increasing. I want to just rush now to the end. We have a different video for Project Activate, so please ask your leader to give you that video. Okay, by week 12, that's where I'm running to. The target is 4,096 people in your team. That is massive, massive, massive. And the income there is 14.3 million naira. That is massive. It's a 12-week program. Now, by the end of the year, guess what? Sorry, not end of the year. I'm sorry. End of 12 weeks. The cumulative income is about 28.6 million naira from the Project Activate. That's why when you join, please don't joke with this Project Activate. Don't joke with it. Okay. Now, like we always say, 28 million is 100% success rate in that 12-week period, 90-day, 12-week period. What if you do 50% of that? That's 14 million. What if you do 20% of that? That's how much? That's 5.7 million. And if you do 10% of that, that's 2.8 million naira. So guess what? The Project Activate can work with anybody. Just ensure that you key in and you do what you need to do, okay? So that is it for now. We're going to talk about the multiple accounts, how to earn more from having multiple accounts. If you're here and you have just few accounts, you have just one account and all, you are shooting yourself in the foot. To make more money from the business, you should have multiple accounts, okay? Fantastic. So I'm going to end here, and then we're also going to now talk about how to upgrade your accounts, how to move to the next level, and some circles are going to be drawn at this point, okay, on the board to show you exactly what you need to do. I want to ask, right, is it possible for 3 people to join the business the same day? They are doing the same activities, they are doing the same thing, yet somebody is making more money than the other person. Is that possible? Somebody go to the comments and let me know. Is it possible for someone says, is it QSG IPO? It's merged. This video is QSG and IPO. We merged together, okay? Normally it should be separate, but we merged it for the purpose of this meeting. So now, is it possible for 2 people to join the business? Okay, why? How can that happen? How can it happen that people join the business the same day? They are bringing the same number of people, but some people are making more money than the other people. Someone said multiple account structure, massive activity. No, it's not massive activity. It's actually not massive activity. It's actually multiple accounts, okay? The more accounts you have, the more money you make. But let me just show you in a practical form so you can understand. I'm going to be shutting down the chat room so that I'll be able to draw what I want to draw properly. And also, I also want to just advise us, if you have not, if your name is not showing your leader's name, please do that ASAP, okay? So I'm seeing some of you here, your name is not showing your leader's name. Please do that ASAP. So I'm going to draw something to show you exactly what you need to do to make more money, okay? Overtaking is allowed. You can actually come in and overtake whoever brought you into the business. Are you following? If your upline has just 3 accounts and you have 7 accounts, you can overtake your upline. Your upline has 7 accounts, so you have a megaverse, you can overtake that upline. So overtaking is allowed, okay? But let me just explain to you pictorially, okay? Let me just take 3 people. Let me say the first person, I don't know if it's allow me to turn on the screen. Good. Let me say we have Jude. We have Jude, okay? And Jude registers with, let's say, 1 account. This is his 1 account, okay? And then we also have Aminu. Aminu registered the same day as Jude. They're very close friends. In fact, they went to secondary school, university together, and they do business together. But Aminu, instead of registering for 1 account, Aminu said, no, let me do more. And Aminu registered for 3 accounts. He paid 149,990. Then they have another friend, Chisom. Chisom joined the business. Chisom said, no, I've been saving money, looking for business, looking for investment to join. No. I'm not going to join in 1 account or 3 accounts. I'm going to go and raise a lot of money, and I'm going to pay for 7 accounts. I'm going to pay for these Technovas I'm here, and I want to pay for Technovas. And Chisom has a 7 account structure, right? So now let us analyze these 3 people. Okay, the first person paid 49,990. All right. The second person paid 149,990. Third person paid 59,990. So what will happen to the both of them? Let us assume all of them brought in eight people to the business. Jude brought in 8 people. Aminu registered 8 people. Chisom registered 8. Their first 1 month, they join the business. They say, I want to do project activate. And they're not even just doing activate. They're doing activate mega. So they are registering 8 people in their first 1 month. And they're running. They see the real estate division. They say, this real estate division, I must enter. So they are running. They want to become emergency leaders. And they are rushing to do what they need to do. Right? So what happens? After they get started, let's use Jude, for example. Jude goes ahead and they start registering his people. Okay? Let me do this so it's clear. Now, his first 2 people are placed directly under him like this in red, left and right. The others are placed. So this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So Jude has registered his 8 people. They are directly under him. Now, what happens next? The company says they'll pay him direct bonus, but let's focus on matching bonus today, okay, for the purpose of this meeting. The direct bonus, first of all, says for anybody you connect, you're going to get either 5K, 20K, 150K, 100K, 30K, depending on whatever the person registered with. But what really differentiates people is actually the matching bonus, because that is where the long-term income is. The matching bonus is what you can leave for your children's children to inherit. The matching bonus is one you can earn that is even without your effort after a while. The matching bonus is where the real residual income is. So don't be distracted by just direct bonus. That's why you must work with people towards succeeding. If you're focusing on only direct bonus, you will not make it in this business. Because direct bonus is for your energy alone. I did not join network marketing so that I can work till I die. No, I joined so that I can work for a period of time, pass the baton and rest, because this life is one. So focus on helping your people to duplicate. Okay, so that is that. So let's say Jude has his 8 people. These are 8 people under him, left and right. They say once they see somebody on the left and right, they pay them together and they pay Jude 7,000 matching bonus. Okay, another left, another right, another 7K. Please, is the board moving on your end? Okay, fantastic. Another left, another right, they pay him 7K. Left and right again, they pay Jude 7K. So all together, somebody go to the comments and tell me, how much has Jude made via matching bonus? He has made 7K times 4. So how much has he made? Can somebody go to the comments and tell me? Jude had made 28,000 naira altogether. Okay. Now, what happens next? Okay, Aminu does the same thing, but this time Aminu registers 8 people under his 3 accounts. This is his account 1, account 2, account 3. The first 2 people are placed like this under his account 2. The next 2 are placed under his account 3. Where do they place the remaining 4 people? Placed like this. I mean, the remaining 4 people, yes, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is Aminu and his 8 new friends that have joined his team. Aminu did not convince anybody. Aminu did not market. Aminu just used our system and he has easily connected his 8 because he wants to make money from the business. What happens next? The company says they'll start paying the matching bonus. Apart from the direct bonus, he'll earn the matching bonus. They'll go to his accounts 2, divide it into 2 like this. They'll pay his left side with the right side. 7, you know, even your account 2 has your left and right. Account 3, left and right. Account 1 also has its own left and right. So when you have multiple accounts, they treat each account independently. They treat each account like it's a different human being. Please ignore my handwriting, just follow the message, okay? So what happens? They start from his account 2, they go to his account 2 and they start paying matching bonus. Left and right, 7K. Left and right again, 7K. They go to his account 3, divide it into 2, left and right, 7K, left and right, 7K. So guess what? He has gotten 7K 4 times. But because he has multiple accounts, they'll go to his account 3 and divide it again and start paying him again. Okay, so this is left and right 7K again, left and right 7K, that's 5, 6, left and right 7K 7, left and right 7K 8, and left and right 7K 9. So guess what? Aminu has gotten paid what? 7,000 naira in 9 places. Are you following? 7,000 naira in 9 places. Okay, and what did he do? The same number of people that his friend Jude registered is the same number of people that he registered, but because he has multiple accounts, he's going to get paid more. Okay, so if you multiply 7K times 9, that will give us what? 63,000 naira. So guess what? Aminu has made 63K from the business. Now let's move on to the third person. Let's move on to Chisom. And now this is assuming they all did one account, so all their friends did one account. So if they did more than that, it will be more. But let's move. Let's go to Chisom. Chisom has his account 1. Okay, let me do it well so that I'll have enough space. Let me draw Chisom's account well so that I'll have enough space. So this is account 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. So what happens to him? The company says he's only 8 people to register. This is account 1, account 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. The first 2 people are placed here, 1, 2. The next 2 are placed here, next 2 here, next 2 here. So he has 8 people. Now what you will notice is that with Chisom, everybody is under him directly. So nobody's under any of his friends. But let me continue. How does Chisom make this money? They go to his account 4, divide it into 2 and pay him 7K 1, account 5, divide it again, 7K 2, 7K 3, and 7K 4. They go to the account 2, divide it again. Let's match it. 7K 5, 7K 6. Account 3, same thing. 7K 7, 7K 8. They go to his account 1 because most times the account 1 earns more. Divide it again. 7K 9, 7K 10, 7K 11, and finally 7K 12. So what has happened to Chisom? Chisom has gotten paid 7,000 naira 12 times. Somebody's already looking at it like American one. That yes, Chisom is actually making more money than all his friends. Not because he worked harder, but because he has more accounts. If you multiply 7K times 12, that will give you how much? Let me just change my color of pen. That'll give you what? 84,000 naira. That'll give you 84,000 naira. Okay. So what does it mean? Out of these 3 people, if I ask you who works the hardest, you may say, some people will say, oh, Jude works the hardest. Oh, someone will say Chisom. But the truth is that nobody works harder than anybody. They all work the same. They all connected 8 people into the business. But how come Jude made only 28,000 while Aminu made 63,000? And then Chisom is making 84,000. Why is that? It's because of the power of multiple accounts. The power of multiple accounts. Are we following? That's the truth. Now, let me ask you a question. If Jude wants to overtake Chisom, what will he do? Somebody go to the comments and let me know. If Jude wants to overtake Chisom, what will he do? Jude says, I want to overtake. Very simple. If he wants to overtake, he has to add more accounts. Very simple. Okay, Chisom has 7 accounts. He has 1 account. He has to go and add maybe 6 accounts to become like Chisom. But let me tell you the truth. If he wants to go and add this account, something is going to happen. Okay, where will he add? If he wants to go and add this account, what is going to happen? Something very, very simple. Okay, he will not add himself directly under himself anymore because his legs have been blocked by his friends. Are you following? His legs have been blocked by his friends. So what will he do? He has to now go and register himself under Jude. Sorry, I say under Jude, under his friends. So he will now go like this, open 3 accounts here. Oh, there's no much space. Let me see. Please follow me closely because this is why some people have lost a lot of money and they are not making as much money as they should. These are his friends. Good. So he will now go under his friends and open 3 accounts. Three accounts. Go here, open 3 accounts. So what does this mean? He now has 7 accounts, but there's a problem. The problem is that for him to build this new account, he has to go and start registering new people under these fresh accounts. That's number 1. Number 2 problem, he has been blocked by his friends. And number 3 problem is that he's working for his friends. This is 3 accounts on the left. He's working for this person, working for this person, working for this person, working for this person. This is 3 accounts on the right. He's working for this person, this person, this person, and this person. That is what is happening to Jude. So Jude is feeling bad. It's not fair. Who did I offend? Why am I losing so much money? But it's because he did not take advantage of what? Multiple accounts. Somebody may say, does it mean that all hope is lost? Does it mean that you cannot overtake Chisom? No. What would you do? What will this tell people that now that you have joined the business, we don't do the full registration until after you have attended this QSG IPO class, because this is your first mastermind mentorship class. Is after this class, we now go ahead and do the registration of your friends under you if the people are ready come already, and we move on like that. So if you did only 1 account, don't feel bad. Now, if Chisom made 84,000 naira with these 8 friends, imagine how much other people will make if they do 15 accounts. Let's say Tunde registered with 15 accounts, okay, besides Chisom. Guess what? Tunde will make more money than Chisom. Let's say we have Kemi who registered with, let's say, Megaverse, 31 accounts. Kemi will make more money than Tunde and more than Chisom. So the higher accounts you have, the more money that you make. So Jude may say, okay, what do I need to do? How do I rectify this situation? Are you following? Very simple. In the first place, if you are here, you say, okay, I want to upgrade my account, or maybe I did not understand, so I paid for only 1 account, then what do I need to do? It is very simple. No need to panic. We have this. We're going to tell you what to do. What you simply do is that you go here, you pay. If you say you want to do 31 accounts, which is the maximum, which is the best account to do, 31 accounts, but you cannot afford to do the whole 31 accounts, you can pay for at least 5 accounts now. 49,990 times 5. Okay, once you pay that, we're going to arrange your legs for you like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this is 5 over 31. Once you do this, we've left all this other space for you. Later, when you have some money, you can upgrade, and then your friends will come directly under you here, under your account here. So there will be no case of somebody blocked your legs or not. Are we following? This is the best thing. 5 minimum of 5. So even if you don't have money to do anything, at least try and do 5 accounts. If you say, okay, I don't want to do 31 accounts, so maybe my vision is not so much. But Ambassador, what do I need to do? Can I do? I want to do 15 accounts. Do 15 accounts. That's 409,990. Do it immediately, all at once. If you cannot afford to do it all at once, what are you going to do? You can also pay for these 5 accounts, but we're going to arrange it for you 5 over 15. How does it work? This is you 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is what we call 5 over 15. So now after this QSG meeting, get back to your leader, say, please don't block my legs. I want to do 5 over 15. They're going to tell you exactly what you need to do. Are you following? Very simple. And once you do 5 over 15, your friends are going to come, your friends, your colleagues, or prospects, whoever they are, they're going to come directly under you like this. And then you have a lot of space here to upgrade later when you have the money. That way your legs are not blocked. One of the most painful things that happen to you in this business is if somebody blocks your legs because you do not know. It happened to me, and that's one of my biggest regrets in the business. I wish I started with multiple accounts. Why have I forgiven myself? Because when I started with them about a week after Boss Mike started and all, and I didn't really understand it. My upline did not really understand it. So we're all JJCs together. But you, if you're here, and that's why I take my time to explain this so that you don't make a mistake. Are you following? Fantastic. Because once registration has been done, it cannot be reversed. So this is it. Now let me show you something very simple. I hope we understand this so far, because this is very, very critical to your growth in the business. Very critical. Okay. Now, what are the advantages of multiple accounts over single account? Somebody may ask. Let me give you, I've already told you the first one. It multiplies your earning potential. You earn more money than somebody who has little accounts. Just like I have one shop in Banek, somebody has 3 shops, somebody has 7 shops, somebody has 15 shops. The person with more shops to make money, no matter how bad the economy is. It's very simple mathematics. Number 2, it makes you to be more serious and to pursue success. Are you following? Very simple. If, for example, you have multiple accounts, because you've invested a lot in the business, you will see it to its conclusion. You will do your best, follow our instruction, and make sure that you make money. But we realize that most times when somebody just pays one account, sometimes they don't take it serious. Especially if the one account was nothing to them. Sometimes they don't take it serious. Why? Because it's just one account now. For times and then one of my friends says when he joined the business, he did one account. After the QSG, he understood. He said, I want to upgrade. He upgraded to 7 accounts. And then they stole his phone. When he just came from the QSG and they told him that, this your phone can be you can make money from your contacts. And he was so excited. And then they stole his phone while working in the hospital. He was so sad and depressed. But guess what? He said because he had gotten money to do that 7 accounts, he knew that he has to go and run the business for the business to produce money. He said he's not going to just leave the business like that. He must find out what will happen. He said if he had paid for just one account, he would have abandoned the business as far. Should be just one account I paid for. So that's why, guys, it is so important to upgrade. Okay. Number 3, it attracts multiple accounts. If I pay for one account and I invite my friends, and after the presentation, they say, Ronke, wow, I'm excited, I want to join. But you, Ronke, what did you pay for? What did you register with? And I tell them, I did one account. Oh, please, what will my friends do? My friends will pay for one account as well. Why? Because they see me as their mentor. Are you following? Or they will just do part payments. Or they will not do more than one. Why? Because they see me as their leader. They're following me. I invited them to the business. But if I paid for multiple accounts, my friend asked me, Ronke, what did you say? Boy, it was hard for me. But I carried my savings. I had to go and borrow money, and I paid for megabytes because I want to be at the highest level in this business. What do my friends do? They will do megabytes or they'll do digibas or 5 accounts or technovas, but they will not really do one account. Why? Because they are looking up to me. So when you do multiple accounts, you attract people with multiple accounts. Some of you are wondering why your people that are coming, one account, 10K, part payment, 1 account, 3 accounts. It's because you don't have maximum accounts to show to them. Number 4 is what? Very simple. It can give you instant income. In some cases, you can actually get instant income. Okay, you get more products to use. You know that if you do 1 account of 5 accounts, you cannot get this energy bracelet on my hand. This energy bracelet enters your package when you do technovas and above. Technovas and above. Energy bracelet, what does it do? Protecting you against radiation. You have a phone, laptop, microwave, fridge. It is emitting what? Radiation, Wi-Fi, all those things. So multiple accounts gives you advantages like this. Okay. Also, what happens to you again? It makes overtaking easier. If I ask how many of you want to overtake me, you say, Ambassador, me, I want to overtake you. I'm going to overtake you. Yeah. You want to overtake me with your 1 account. It's not. If you want to pray from the mountain to the valley, you can never overtake with your 1 account because I have maximum accounts. I have the maximum. Are you following? I have the maximum. 15 accounts. When we were doing the other one, I was able to get over 15 accounts with this new 1 account. So somebody that has 46 accounts, you cannot come and compete with me now. Why? Because your accounts are not complete. So you must do what? Upgrade. It makes overtaking easier. Are you following? Fantastic. So these are the reasons why you need to do what? Multiple accounts. So I'm going to end it today. I'm going to end the QSG for now. Let's just end it here. What you're going to do, someone will ask, how do I upgrade? What do I need to do? Very simple. Just pay to the company's account, the same account you pay to. Let your leader, the person who invited, let me know, look, I want to upgrade my account, please. Don't block my legs. Tell them today. If not, your legs will be blocked. And once your legs are blocked, it can never be unblocked. I'm suffering it today. I've lost millions of naira. I'm not talking thousands, millions of naira. Why? Because I made this mistake. But they say where there is no rule, there is no law. I did not know. Now you know. Are you following? Fantastic. Okay. So that's it for that. Okay, guys. So QSG is officially over.